Good morning, class. In the last class, I had told you about mineral nutrition, about the criteria that has been decided for the essentiality of a mineral element, the macro and the micronutrients, the role and function played by macro and micro elements, nutrients, and the deficiency that is caused by the absence or maybe less amounts of these minerals in the nutrition of the plants. Today I will be telling you about the major deficiency symptoms that are seen in plants, and thereafter the toxicity if a particular element increases in the plant, how it can lead to toxicity. So to begin with, the deficiency symptoms of various elements. Each element has one or more specific structural or functional role in plants. This you have already seen in the table that was given to you and in the notes that were provided to you, that how each mineral is responsible for a particular function, has a definite role to play in the plant. So the absence or deficiency of any of the essential elements brings about certain morphological changes which are called deficiency symptoms in plants. The symptoms develop as hunger signs in the plants, and they differ from element to element and disappear when the deficient element is provided to the plant. If the deprivation continues, it is for a very long time, it can even lead to the death of the plant. Now, the major deficiency symptoms or the hunger signs are chlorosis. This is due to loss of chlorophyll and leads to yellowing of the leaves. The causes of chlorosis can be deficiency of nitrogen, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc and molybdenum. So this is one deficiency symptom. Next, necrosis. Necrosis leads to localized death of tissues such as the buds, the leaf tips or the margins of the leaves. It is caused due to deficiency of magnesium, calcium, copper and potassium. The third deficiency symptom is the inhibition of cell division or the dieback of the shoots, that is, the growing area start dying. It leads to the death of the shoot tip or the meristem and is due to the deficiency of nitrogen, potassium, sulfur and molybdenum. Then we have the next symptom, delayed flowering, which is the plant shows delayed flowering, means the flowers appear after a long time, which is caused due to low concentration of nitrogen, sulfur and molybdenum. So these are the major deficiency symptoms or hunger signs that are seen in plants. Then when the mineral elements become more than required, these, especially in the case of nutrient elements that are needed in very small amounts, in trace amounts, what we call as the micronutrient. If the amount of micronutrient increase, they lead to toxicity. So toxicity of micronutrients, the micronutrients, as I told you, are needed in very low amounts by the plants. The moderate decrease of micronutrients will cause the deficiency symptoms, whereas the moderate increase of these micronutrients will cause toxicity to the plant. Any mineral iron concentration in tissues that reduces the dry weight of tissues by about 10% is considered toxic. I repeat, any mineral ion concentration in tissues that reduces the dry weight of tissues by about 10% is considered toxic. Such critical concentration may vary for different micronutrients. At times, excess of an element may inhibit the uptake of another element. Hence, the deficiency symptom of the other element may start. For example, the prominent symptom of manganese toxicity is appearance of brown spots surrounded by the chlorotic veins. How manganese becomes more, and toxicity, it starts competing with other essential elements that are needed, that is iron and magnesium. When manganese becomes more, it does not allow iron and magnesium to be absorbed, and it also inhibits the translocation of calcium in the shoot apex. Hence, excess of manganese in fact induces deficiency symptoms of these three mineral elements, that is iron, magnesium and calcium. So, toxicity of one can lead to deficiency of others because it will interfere with the uptake of other minerals which are needed by the plant. So, symptoms of manganese toxicity are actually the deficiency symptoms of iron, magnesium and calcium. So, this was the importance of nutrition of minerals in plants. This is all for today, and in the next class we will talk about nitrogen metabolism, nitrogen cycle, which will cover fixation of nitrogen and denitrification, that is return of nitrogen to the atmosphere. Okay, that's all. Thank you.